DJM TV.
My people, on a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on the area where you connect with us this evening. We thank Papa God for the wonderful things when He does do for our life. Not only God they put road, where road no day. And I didn't want to talk word when they reach. When I do well, when I don't they follow us, when I don't they share this broadcast, they invite our friends, they invite our loved ones. You know they're easy, but God will continue to fight for us, and God will continue to silence the voice of our accuser. This is the one we look one matter. Nigeria now waiting to happen. Nigerian leaders now waiting to happen. If you just check everywhere for the country now, these people not ready to change things. Now our grandpapa Bubu say he want to collect loan from Brazil. Loan to do waiting. Loan to do waiting. You need money to the work, abi? Why you not reduce legislator salary? Why not reduce the money that they buy the big bulletproof motor? Why not reduce our own salary so that money will feed they work for the people? Now, when our leaders they borrow money, to who? They borrow for themselves. They know they borrow, say because they want to make life good for the masses. Why did they borrow money? And they will need to tell us why did they borrow money. Now our grandpa won't go borrow money now from Brazil, so they do waiting. The one with they can never pay finish. Now we don't go collect another one to take the waiting. If our leaders actually need money to do work, may they reduce salary, the senators or the legislators, may they reduce their salary. Now, under this COVID-19, all of them buy bulletproof for themselves. Bulletproof cars for themselves. Now, so we go the day. So, our leaders, waiting they happen. Me, I don't want to shut this evening. And I hope so that they hear me. My brother, they hear. Victor, he go continue from here, and they will put match for so many things. So we're gonna just listen to them as the broadcast will go on. Nigerian leaders waiting, they happen. My brother, I been say that make you talk to our people.
Yo, on a good afternoon, a good morning, anywhere on a day, good evening, all over the world. Thank you so very much. This section, when we come this evening, waiting for us, they very, very critical to discuss about. This now because we don't understand the leadership and an opportunity. When you give people the opportunity to lead you, that means it's a privilege for them to lead you. But for our country, Nigeria, it get waiting we don't already identify as one of the biggest issues when we say don't drag us back since time immemorial, and that one our leadership. And this is the reason why we don't come out to come ask critical questions. See our leader, waiting they happen. What do we actually need to fix this country? And when I hear what the apostle just talk, it shocked me when I hear say our president they negotiate again to borrow money from Brazil. I can't ask all the money we don't borrow from China. Waiting we don't have, we don't already devise means to pay back those money, those debts we borrow from China. Now again, we don't decide again to go borrow money from Brazil. Who won't pay this money? That's the first question we need to ask ourselves. But why I can't happy on the other hand? Now you say Nigeria don't change. When I say Nigeria don't change, now we are now asking our leaders questions. And we're not just asking them questions, we dey ensure say we dey channel those questions rightly. Our leaders, wetin dey happen? Please, as you dey listen to this broadcast, so we go appreciate your comments, we go appreciate your contribution. So that because at the end of the day, we will feel collate your comments, collate your contribution, so that we will feel use and take form what we call our own memorandum of understanding. When we say we will feel present officially to any organization where a mean way for us to grow. Our leaders waiting they happen for this country. Waiting we need to take fixed education for Nigeria. What do we need to fix education in Nigeria? Waiting we need to take fixed agriculture for Nigeria. As we speak, me I study agriculture for University of Benin. I study agriculture, economics and extension services. But you believe say as we did so, if you bring 10 graduates when study agriculture for Unibe, for example, 8 out of 10 of us, we no want practice wetin we study for school. And it's not because say we no get palatable environment to encourage wetin we don study for school. Our leaders, wetin dey happen? I was going through the school fees of some schools, secondary schools for Nigeria. You believe say some school they pay nothing less than 3 million naira per term for one child for this same country. For this same country. And at the same time, for this same country, children they ring road. After they talk to for ring road, that is where they sleep. Children they sleep for ring road. That means say as leaders, now their responsibility to also help us provide shelter. A few weeks ago, I did ring road. As I did ring road, I surprised when I see small children they lie down for ring road there. I shocked when I see them. Small children lie down for ring road. Which can even shock me pass. Now when I see when they teach them how to take light igbo, take smoke igbo. Yes, Indian. I see that from far, they look there, I see that for the bar, they look them. And they give the small boy the cigar, he take her, as he take her, the igbo as he take her. In less than many minutes, he just lie down for that water fountain. The roundabout, he just lie down there. I look at from far, I say, God, what did they happen for this country? It don't reach them where all of us go come out in one accord, ask our leaders question, what did they happen for this? Why it be say the health sector of our country, why it be say we don't fix up? Why it be say education for our country na still big problem to access education? Why it be say house, shelter? As we know, many of us when they watch me so, we dey abroad. We know what it means to live in a comfortable home. Also, for the abroad when we dey so, many of these people when they live for abroad, many of them no be then get the house. Many of them they on mortgage. Why? Wetin dey stop our own government for building such housing scheme for our people to stay? You go some quarters where some people they live, you look say, now woman be they live for years, so our government. Wetin dey happen? Now the greatest joy wey also sweet me for belle, now this NSAS protest, wey all of us carry for head, our leaders not believe. Say we fit ever do this kind of thing. We come out in one accord. Make sure say we shake this country. And as we shake this country, now part one they don't see so. Our leaders, waiting they happen for our country, Nigeria. No matter where you dey abroad, no talk lie. Home, na home. I will talk this anywhere we dey. And this is why I always appreciate everybody, most especially those when they watch us from abroad. When we say they dey very, very necessary, they dey very, very at alert whenever we on our channel. They tune in to learn and to also contribute on the way forward. Now when we say we don't understand what democracy be all about, when we say we don't say democracy, now the government, when we say the people now they decide, it is now high time when we will come out in one accord, in one voice, to demand the kind of government and governance when we demand from our Nigerian government. And so, waiting we need from our government to do for us for the aspect of education. Why we say we never still access quality education? Like my young brothers from Nigeria, they always talk. All of them always say, they say school na scam. And if you really, really check out where my brother, my sister, my papa, my mama, you know go waiting they talk. You know what it means to study in Nigeria, No be smart when we say for every blessed day for university, our high dey see shege. For inside school, when lecturer go come, lecturer go tell you koro koro to your eyes. Say, no matter how you dey write in exam, you no fit score A. Education, wetin dey happen for our country for education? Why you be say we never still fit get better road? Now imagine wetin our own president, President Bubu, dey try do. He don launch, he don award the road train from Nigeria to Niger in Chad. When we say we no get interstate train for Nigeria. And now he don go launch the one when we say they go another country, another African country.
Even large.
Mo will talk truth. No be person wey don belleful, na if he make noise. Who never fit do the one wey dey in house, wan go do the one wey dey connect to another country. Na light matter we wan talk again. When we say Ghana dey celebrate over 10 years of non-stop able or unshakable power supply for Ghana. They come ask, say who they give them? They say na Nigeria. Which Nigeria? Our own country too. When we say as we speak, so for my area for Ogbowo here, now 6 hours like that we dey get for 24 hours. 6 hours.
Even the 6 hours that was
you know they stable. They our leader for our country waiting dey happen. It don't reach time where all of us go come together. We go forget say I did this party or I did that party. When we go pursue one strong ideology to help us achieve that Nigeria when all of us dey yearn for. Na health sector we wan go again. What do we need to access health? You get one news when I hear for Edo State, a person take comot for your own state, go build one big mansion of health sector for another state for this same country. You leave your state, come carry the health correct facility, comot for your own state, Edo State, go another state, go build better facility for another state. Mo talk truth. Who dey deceive who?
Wetin dey happen?
Mo talk truth. Who Nigeria dey for? Nigeria is a collective effort of every one of us, each and every one of us, to ensure say we come out, we stand for the right of the people, we stand for the right of not just the people but the next generation. Children when they never born, when they go wake up in the morning, they go see country, they go issue belle, they go dey bless everybody, all the generation wey don exist before them.
Even our children never get hope.
Okay.
My people, I better dress your chair, come. Even our children now, they never get hope. But in God we trust. In God we trust. Even our children now, they will say, which kind of country with this? Why? Because of evil leader. My brother talking about light with the Ghana, but yet we don't get light. So, Oga people want carry rail line, go Chad. They'll need to tell them, maybe I say that from Chad, from come. If not, I don't know, my brother. I bet they talk to our people.
So, this now matter we carry come this evening. Our people, what we need to do? This country, not be for one man, now for every one of us. How do we need to tackle this problem? What we need to present before the government? And when the NSAS protest they go on a few weeks back, truly speaking, many Nigerians come out. They talk A, they talk B. Buhari must go. This, that. But I can't sit down critically. Ask as apostle, beyond say we dey make noise for street, what we need to do to ensure say we tackle the issue of bad governance in Nigeria? Because as history students, we don't read so many articles. We realize now only one major problem now we get for our country, and the problem we get for our country now bad governance.
Now you know, since we know they shout up NEPA.
Yeah.
No, joke about it.
Yes, sir.
Since I was young, now I'm getting old. We are still shouting
up NEPA.
Up NEPA. So my brother, you miss it enough to give us life for this country. Like when you miss it enough to give us life. No, you miss it enough to give us life. No, I don't know.
So you imagine when we say person they live for Nigeria, in the import generator enter Nigeria when they say more talk truth. You see that kind of person go allow Nigeria get power supply.
For get waiting.
These are things we need to look into. What we need to do, we need to come out in our voice. We need to say this is what we want from our leader. Education. When we say education, what we want from inside education, we need access to where we say our politician children who want children know the school for Nigeria, make him no contest for Nigeria.
In fact, we will need to pass.
Who want be Nigeria leader when you picking up the school for Nigeria, make it no verse, make it no job come say won't come leave Nigeria. These are the things we need to start presenting before our Nigeria, so that they will not say we don't really come. When I see what all of us gotta do Desmond Elliot.
No, Desmond Idiot.
Okay, my guy said Desmond Idiot. What we gotta do Desmond Idiot? When open him mouth, say make them bring out bill when go they regulate social media. Now imagine that same Desmond Elliot. Now he still come out when they contest, when he say he's very happy that the social very good tool for him to win as a House of Assembly member. Open him out, talk say make the House of Assembly for Lagos State, make they regulate bill, social media bill. When go they regulate, so that means say we know if they follow at the top now. But now guess what? Before he finish for house that day, before they finish the house plenary, social media don't full. Now if my guy come and start to dey cry, say no be so if they talk am. This is the Nigerian people don't understand how to work, and they book them by the on and also by the boom. And so we ask this question, a very critical question this evening. Our leaders for Nigeria, wetin dey happen? Abi na rulers we get between leaders and rulers. So rulers na people when we say they know they take decision from their people. They know.
Wait first. My brother, you too dey hurry. My people too dey hurry. Nigeria will not get leader.
Okay.
Na ruler. Ruler they do it until you carry ruler come out.
We all measure am.
You will measure am. So they cut it according to their
taste.
To their taste. So that the crumbs, then they call it share. They share give us. Our leaders really the worry una. Oh, they cry the sea road. But one thing I know say, our hope in Christ is not in vain.
At all. A
city set on a hill cannot be hidden. He not get as una one plan or try to cover the glory of the masses. God will intervene.
Amen.
Nigeria politicians make una the year word. See, all those big cars una they buy, they build mansion, follow everywhere. Make I tell una, una go use una and sell am. Because the wealth of the people can never stay in your hands. My brother, this matter. Wetin they really they worry about? Did they smoke cocaine? I beg, I let me ask whether they smoke cocaine.
For me, my own little observation when I don't follow little of them waka, I just see say majority of our rulers, there be people when say they don't already psych many of us as their followers. They don't say you don't get what you will do, even if they do the wrong thing. That is why it shock them when we start the end-SARS process. They don't already psych us. Say this people, I be gonna give them anything. And sir, apostles, our leaders they're smart finish.
No, they be rule.
They're smart. You know I say they're smart finish. They don't condition many of us to be very poor. 2,000 naira or 1,000 naira. We will shout is the leader there.
Somebody they call so. Hello, now you they call. We are on live broadcast. I say I'm on live broadcast. Yeah. No. Hello, good evening, sir. So we are on live broadcast. Yeah.
So, as I talk, they don't ensure, say, I beg, Muna Ola, hungry, once hungry, catch these people. If you reach time for election, for example, if you carry 2,000, 5,000 near them, we tell them, so you're going to take. They will all of them will shout, is a leader there, is a leader there, is a leader there. And then before you know, they will collect our vote. They will come out again for after 4 years. They will come out again until after another 4 years. This is the strategy when most of our rulers do already devise as their strategy to take the deal with us. But it can't shock them for 2020 governorship election for Edo State. When we come out with the slogan, say Edo no be Lagos. When our own man, Governor Obaseki, when we say he gets the people at heart, he don't already start the administration, start the better work. Now some people can say they be stakeholder, some people can say they be God for that reason. Say that them get the state, they won't change them. But when I know what happen, the people, when they decide the vote, when they call the electorate, the people come out in mass, strong voice, and then they voted not just for Obaseki, but they vote, which for us come make our belly sweet. Say this now new dawn, not just for Edo people, but for the Nigerian people. In case say una not dey aware, the Edo State 2020 election was a landmark and a pace when we say Nigeria they look up to, because it was very glaring when we say the Edo people come out in mass and none of us they shout 4+4 Ogbane. Don't be talked by again Ogbane. And as the people come out, do the Ogbane, and like seriously, the voice of the people was heard.
So you know, say they are jacka now.
Of course, sir.
You know, say they are jacka. When they see say these people, I do declare, now they are jack the protest, and then they come arrange people to come scatter.
Good evening.
Evening.
Good evening.
So and that's where they be. So now they go to that way.
Okay.
Or you follow here. And that's where they be. So you know, as with this studio, so many people they work and they come. It's part of the thing. So they hijack the protest. When they see say the people, our eye don't open. Now they come give those boys, they give 1 naira, 2 naira.
They call the hoodlums.
They call the hoodlums. They don't be hoodlums.
But Apostle, remember I said we see one video when one big jeep, one man wear suits.
Yes.
One big jeep. The man they order them. They order them. They order those hoodlums. More would talk truth. Now me enter that wear suit enter that jeep.
No.
Now poor man wear suit enter that jeep.
They're big men.
Wetin we dey talk for this country? Our leaders, wetin dey happen?
Wetin they do now? Wetin they happen?
Abi make we go wetin happen for Lekki toll gate when our same the governor for Lagos State open talk say he no know wetin happen for Lekki toll gate. Say he no order so you mean say as the governor of happen that day, that means say na vote of no confidence. That's a very high level of incompetency. Our leaders for this country, wetin dey happen? Time don reach. Make una at least, make una pity us. Even though say belle, e no suit una for belle, make una allow this country work. But make una try pity us. Say okay, fine. We will allow this thing. We will allow Nigeria, make Nigeria at least, make Nigeria even work. This na wetin we carry come this evening. Say make our leaders for our country, make they at least, make they still help us see the way they will fit take better our country. This na the matter wey we carry come this evening.
Hey, that's where they be, my people. I will continue.
This na the matter wey we carry come this evening, so that every one of us go fit contribute to the way forward on how we fit take better our country. As we all know, say we no get where we fit run go again. Even people when they abroad too, as una know very well una dey, in the street now, so they get the updates of what they happen for our country. This is a very big sign. Say, we really love this country what we call Nigeria. But when the biggest issue when we get for our country, now leadership, when we don't get. When we say now rulers, now you fool the aim of government for our country. And this is why we carry this big question, one question, come this evening. Say, what is the way forward? Our leaders, waiting they happen for this country.
Waiting they happen.
Waiting they happen for this country. What do we do to put in place to ensure, say, we get the Nigeria for our choice? We get a Nigeria where all of us desire. Generation go come, they go see, but they go sweet them, say, who built this kind of country like this? What is the hope for all of us? What is the hope for all of us for this country? And the matter when we carry come. So we appreciate your comments. As you watch us, so try to help us to put your comments one by one, so that we too will get your own opinion on the way forward for our country, Nigeria. Also, I pass the mic to you, sir.
No, say, when they ask our leaders, what they happen, they just say with a joke. See, he get where you go put goat to reach. He will turn back, he will use your own to hit you.
Yes, sir.
And if he hit you, anywhere for hit you, if he hit your blockhouse, hit everywhere, your eye will clear. The truth be said, since 1960, they don't give us light. We don't get all the past presidents light, they don't give us. Good roads, they don't give us. But yet, though they fly aeroplane, here they weapon. Man, let me first deceive me. But the truth be said, the Bible have said it, God have said it. The evil man will never escape the judgment of God. The wrath of God. You know we escape man. See our brothers now. You know, see that most of our brothers they be slave, my bro. Some of our brothers they be slave. Now the truth be this: the one who come back to Nigeria, they don't fit. Now they want to come Nigeria now. House where they see their brother build for them. Brother don't build. Month where they see their brother buy waiting. Money they don't say. So I just know say God will heal his land. For God to heal his land, there's so many people. So all those evil politicians, they are head they will to do sacrifice.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Those evil use their head to do sacrifice for Johnson. And here with Zobo, they will become sacrifice. They will be used as a sacrificial lamb. Since they don't want to do the road, they fly aeroplane. The aeroplane will crash. Now only they will die. Other people will survive. Because what did they happen? The rice now will not be back. Things the dear from this country.
Onions.
Tomorrow I will show that the onions when I buy 1,000.
Onions now something else for Nigeria now. If you never hear one of this.
Onions
be like oil. Be like crude oil.
Gold.
For Nigeria. Waiting they happen.
You know why, my brother?
Yes,
All these Fulani terrorists, they kill people, they kill farmers. So all these people they carry onion farm, all they go they kill them. So they only go again. Our grandpa Bubu and all the useless senators, sorry to say, they are very useless set of people. They only know about themselves. They don't care. After all, now foreign onion they use. They only use Nigeria onion. So waiting concern Nigeria onions. My brother, I'm not being shouted. But the truth be say, anybody will talk say no better part of this country, not gonna go finish.
Amen.
Una go sleep, una no go wake up. Why ignore? Some of una even now that they make all the suffer so una head now will tell you is over for junction. Una go clear. My brother be fire down, make I think you invest me.
So as in invest apostle so now, so they turn me for belly. I don't like even now. They turn me because I know waiting I they go through. I know waiting young people like me they go through. When we say before you know, young boy when you finish university, we all look. Mama will push and say, "Oh, but come over this house." You went down, go school, finish, you stay this house. Before you know, you don't go start Yahoo. You did very decent before you know.
You don't carry belly.
What you expect? You don't carry belly. Why? Because we get bad leaders when we agree to fix this country. Why? Because they say if they fix this country, you know, if you lose the money.
You not see that woman for Lagos, Desmond eat your sister. When they also talk, say
In Nigeria, you are always on drugs.
they are always on drugs. Say she goes school for America. UK, madam.
Also.
Why you not school for Nigeria?
America.
You know, you carry your children to go to best university. Now you say Nigeria, you do on drugs. No worry, you also collect slap.
Everyone
Slap. You go to sleep, you see slap. They go back.
So, this is now why we carry this matter on to ask this critical question.
Waiting they happen.
Waiting they happen.
Also,
our leaders, we are more than open border, more come out.
Do you know, my brother? They no open border, make Fulani enter the country. They no open border, make American citizens come. They no open border. Do you know say they close border now? No food.
Okay.
Not they close border, therefore not border open. Now thunder will fire.
And if they don't want to leave the country, maybe open border, maybe we won't trek. But more trek.
But me I know come out.
Since they don't want to leave the country.
No. But me I know come out. Now brother, if everybody can't come out of this country, who will come repair them?
That one a true word though.
You understand?
That one a true word.
I know who run come out. If me come out, you come out, who will repair them?
That one a true.
Where would they run they go? No be people they repair them.
Of course. Very true.
So we will play our part now.
That means it's our choice to face this country.
Nine.
Face am squarely to see say e work. We dey promise everybody when they listen to us so say no be by our strength but because God dey alive. Say very soon another generation go rise again wey go support us for this mass struggle wey go help us lead Nigeria into where we expect Nigeria to be.
Na so.
We believe that we dey pray every day say this country must work because you know where I wan run go. No, that where I wan run go. Where? You understand? And this is the reason why we say we need to make this country work. Our leaders waiting
they happen.
Just apostle the other day, they say some kidnappers kidnap one American citizen for Nigeria border. They carry enter northern Nigeria.
Yes.
Una believe say American soldier enter this country.
Kill our citizen.
They kill, even though they be bandits, even though they be kidnappers, they kill six.
They rescue their person.
They rescue alive.
Our leader don't know.
Our leader to say one thing.
And then they say they want ban social media. That liar department, very foolish man.
Liar Mohammed.
Liar.
If I be liar Mohammed begin, I'm not this father.
I'll be so this father. You can imagine liar Mohammed they want to regulate social media. They forget social media. Maybe our national assembly.
The Korean national assembly they calling them about what is called. Make everybody for the women they see they come American soldier enter Nigeria. They kill 6 9. I don't want to know if they be terrorists. I don't want to know if they be bandits. As far as they are the citizens of this country, they have the right to live even when they have committed evil. Even when they have committed, they have the right to live. The American soldier should not just come into our country and kill our citizens like that. You know what it can shock me. Even those who were waiting, those people do a very, very bad thing. Our Nigerian politicians,
they don't talk.
No come out, they don't talk one thing.
They want to.
And even so, Donald Trump, they make laws everywhere for media. They celebrate his soldiers when enter Nigeria. Una don't see the Nigerian SWAT soldier, SWAT police.
Man of war, what's cat?
They get one video when I was out, they call us SWAT.
They should need to train them on intelligent reports. Give the one better roommates they blow the minute they teach them. They forest, SWAT, sweet, fair. My people, we don't want to talk this again. Nigeria now waiting they happen.
They don't allow us, It gets something we'll see. Instead we'll take us serious.
We all know.
Because if you take us serious,
that makes sense.
Now, wait, when we complain about SARS, now this SWAT you, then we're going to bring, come out. You can't get one video when I watch it happen. Now the man help us analyze America's, because America guess what? You understand? Now we say we like to copy the way National Assembly they go copy COVID-19 B from Singapore. Forget say that kind B. When Singapore do that kind B, Singapore they practice authoritarian type of government, and we they practice democracy. We like to dey copy. Now we say we go copy SWAT again. As we copy SWAT, we don't even say we will change the name. We see they use the same name when other international countries they use SWAT. Because experts say as we see the same SWAT when international countries they use like America, we expect to see that kind sophisticated men. When we say if you see them alone, you won't commit anything like crime. You will confess. I want
a Boy Scouts.
But when we see the SWAT,
Boy Scouts.
now once we listen to the SWAT too.
So
our leaders waiting.
My brother, that's what we will talk about this evening.
Mona pity us out there.
Yeah, but we don't go talk about it, God open for our mouths.
Mona like this country.
So Nigeria leaders, waiting they happen. So my advice to my brothers and sisters, Mona don't lose hope. All will be well. Because I know say God is on the throne. Make una calm down. It's not easy, but I know say everything will be well.
Yes.
One day,
believe that.
One day, everything will be okay. Me, I know say God will raise David. That's why they raise some of us. They raise people from different states where we will represent. On quick one, by the grace of God, we will come up with a program where God all laid for our heart, coming up November 21st,
Yes, sir.
called Strategic Youth Conference, Raising a New Generation. So by tomorrow, when I begin to see all the detail, when I see the e-flyer and a lot of things will happen. November 21st, we will do this conference. So by the grace of God, when I will see and God will help God always some people without print t-shirt. Yes, so without print 135 t-shirts.
Yes.
To carry the vision and the mandate to raise a new generation. So by the grace of God, with the announcer from tomorrow, when I will see the flyer and I will see everything, we're ready. By the grace of God, we want to dwell on teaching. We want to change their mindset. Why do we need things to change? So we need a template. So on the November 21st, we will come up with a template and we will launch our project. For now, I will keep on. That one is still secret. We're not going to talk until that day.
Yes,
but from tomorrow, we'll give you a detail of waiting what happened for Edo State come November 21st. Raising a new generation. Raising a new generation. So we are out to raise a new generation. By the grace of God, we will succeed. I will find out what our people make we go to.
Just to round up with him, my apostle just talk. So when I know someone will come out for the NSAS protest, all of us just come out because of how we take the angry with our government. But again, we need to call ideology. That ideology that we think never sink for every one of us. Why all of us come out? Everybody just they talk within the pain them for belly, which can also come make the issue come take hard for us to speak one voice for the protest. Then we take enter our drawing board back. Say what thing we need to do. Then we take come up with the Youth Strategic Conference on the 21st of November 2020. This conference, young people when their brain they hot on the way forward for how we will take make Nigeria better. And una will watch us live from anywhere on the day for the world. So stay tuned. From tomorrow, una will get live updates. The flyers will fly online and other media handles as well. As una they support us, as una they with us, God will bless all of una in Jesus' name.
Amen. God bless all of una. My name is Apostle Alfred, or Inusa, aka Toka ACB.
And I'm Victor Olise.
God bless you. Good night.
Thank you.
DJM TV. DJM TV.
Fulani people don't say no, they don't like us. Welcome to DJM TV.
DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV.
Some of the delegates and ask the question.
DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV.